On the fourth day of my Shimla trip, I decided to go trail riding a little bit. As you can see, this is a very narrow, unpaved Himalayan path, and there's a rockfall on the right. So it's a pretty unstable environment. And at the end of the day, I thought I probably had bitten off more than I could chew, especially because I didn't have the right equipment. This was on the way from Kufri to Chail, and starting off from Kufri, I'm in yak territory. So these are the yaks that tourists pose with for pictures and Instagramming, etc. But the initial road was on the way to Shimla. So this was the major highway. And after that, I took a little bit of a detour through the side roads and then descended through that narrow trail that you could see down to a river valley in a place called Sadhupul and then went up the mountain towards Chail. Of course, I didn't make it to Chail because I was very tired. This is the main Shimla highway, and obviously, since it's a main highway, a lot of traffic, but downhill all the way. And then I took the detour into the mountain roads. For about 20 kilometers, I barely would have passed one or two cars. So, very peaceful riding and very good scenery as well, and fairly good roads. Soon I reached the trail, which you can see is on a in a very deep river valley, and most of the way it was gravel, but parts of it was mud packed and parts of it was very loose gravel. So a little bit of a careful navigation had to be done. Um, and of course, you have to make way for cars because there's not enough space um, for a car and a cycle. And I wonder what happens if two cars meet here on this path. So going down the trailway to the river valley now, not a soul to be seen. Oh, one soul in fact. शिमला हाँ नहीं 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 So met some local boys who were sitting by the side of the road. They wanted a round on the bike, and I obviously refused. Getting a little nervous now because GPS is not working and the road is completely, trail is completely unmarked. But navigating by instinct at the present moment, huffing and puffing a little bit also. Surveying a little bit of where I am and where I need to get. A little bit of walking. So I have 32 millimeter tires and no suspension. So going uphill on the gravel path was very difficult. So walked a little bit, but as I reached a little bit of a hard packed surface, I got back on the cycle and rode. Now going up the river valley a little bit. This is the path where you have very packed mud. And I see some grazing cows now. So apparently I'm probably near a village now. And so I think I'm on the right path. picking up a little bit of speed because I think I've lost about maybe hour and a half, and I think it might just rain soon. But scenery, as usual, is awesome. My camera is angled a little bit to the right, but on the left, I think it is more picturesque because there's that river valley. Oh, finally, I meet a car after a couple of hours. So, definitely getting back to civilization and back on the road on the way to Chail, taking in the views a little bit, resting. Awesome ride.